motherfucker.
The Jell-O Program, starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston and Phil Harris and his orchestra.
Thank you. This is Groucho Marx. Well, here I am, stepping in over my head again.
With Fibber McGee and Molly.
Folks, this is just as new to me as it is to you.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Benny. This is Rochester.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Well, what an original greeting.
Hello and welcome to another week of comedy, funny, haha, on Dwayne Old Time Radio. One thing, please subscribe to my channel. If you enjoy what I'm doing, subscribing is 100% free. Also, one more thing, if you have a few seconds or 1 minute, please leave a review on your preferred podcast service, especially if you're on Apple, Spotify, or really just your preferred podcast service. Thank you, and hope you enjoy. Fred Allen is back with 3 episodes. This is from his series, Town Hall Tonight. We have 2 episodes from Town Hall Tonight. The first is the last show of the season, June 26, 1935. And then, once an amateur, always an amateur. Ain't that the truth? I add that ain't that the truth. October 2nd, 1935.
An hour of smiles in the town hall tonight, folks. 60 minutes of fun and music brought to you by Ipana Toothpaste and Salopatica. Fun with our star comedian Fred Allen and his Mighty Allen Art Players. Music with Peter Van Steeden and the Ipana Troubadours, the Salopatica Singers, and the Town Hall Quartet. Political speeches on the eve of the big election by Uncle Jim Hawkins and Pop Mullen. And another amateur contest in Town Hall tonight. Marching down the street to the old town hall. Fred Allen's in the lead wearing his new going-away outfit. And the Mighty Allen Art Players are carrying a great big banner that says, Hollywood, here he comes. Behind them comes a couple of political candidates carrying Coke boxes and water pitchers. Let's follow the crowd and see what happens. Everybody's going. Here they come, college graduates.
Now that you're out of college, son, what's the first thing you want to do?
Before I take off my cap and gown, Pa, I'm sitting down to the radio at Town Hall tonight. Dentist patients.
I can't talk with this rubber gag in my mouth, Doctor.
That's the idea. I want it quiet for the next hour, lady. It's Town Hall tonight.
Summer vacationists.
What a vacation. No drinking water, rotten food, and a million mosquitoes.
Well, this bungalow has one redeeming feature, Mary. Turn on that radio. It's Town Hall tonight. We're just around the corner from the old town hall, folks. You can hear Fred's voice welcoming his customers from here. Listen.
Rich man, poor man, beggar man, thief, doctor, lawyer, Indian chief. You're all welcome at the town hall, folks. Now, don't crowd there, please.
Oh, Mr. Allen.
Hello, Mrs. Fink. How is your husband's asthma?
Oh, he's killing me with some of his new wheezes.
That's right in, Mrs. Fink. You'll hear plenty of new wheezes on the inside if you'll hurry.
Hello there, Mr. Allen.
Hi there, Swenson. Going to town tonight, eh?
Ah, you bet you. I got plenty of snuff. And am I hot? Whoopee!
Go right in, Swenson. Single line going in, please.
Is it funny tonight, Mr. Allen?
As funny as a hyena's demise, lady. You'll die laughing. It's a big show on the inside. Hurry.
All set, Fred.
Okay, George, let's swing it.
Let's swing it. Keep your fingers snapping. Swing it. Anything can happen. It started in Harlem and ended up flash. They travel from Harlem down Park Avenue and taking the view. They swing it. All out of number. Swing it. To the rumba.
presenting that picaresque purveyor of fun and poesy, Fred Allen in person.
Thank you, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before letting you peek into the bunghole in our barrel of fun, I'll read you the town hall bulletin for tonight. Hodge White at the old stogie shop, wants you customers buying the 5-cent cigars to light them outside of the store. Hodge says people smell the cigars burning and come in thinking he's put in a lunch counter and is cooking up a mess of Brussels sprouts. Hodge says what this country needs is more men who won't light a 5-cent cigar after they buy it. So much for Havana trivia, and now for the town hall news. How about the picture sheet, George? Can you turn out the lights?
Here they go.
The projector starts. If I can get a word in edgewise. And we bring you the latest news of the week. Town Hall News sees nothing, shows all. New Brunswick, New Jersey. Professor of economics at Rutgers University says banking world needs psychologists to replace routine statisticians as bank heads. Town Hall News shows how system might work with bank psychologist handling new depositor. The scene, the Luxor Bank.
Good morning, sir. Luxor Bank Service.
I'd like to open a new account.
Very good. But you'll have to be psychoanalyzed before the bank can accept your business.
I have to show my medal?
Figuratively, yes. Miss Flint, our psychologist, is right through this door.
Oh, thank you. Miss Flint?
Yes?
I'd like to open a new account.
Name?
Yes, and it's a dandy. Obert T. Noggin.
Have you ever been psychoanalyzed before?
You mean had a gypsy feel a bumps on my head?
No, that's psychic shampooing. I am a psychologist.
Well, I'm not interested in religion. I just want to open a new account. $2.
Anyone with money today is open to suspicion, Mr. Noggin. The bank must be protected.
Well, confidentially, I'm an elk, if that will help.
The bank doesn't care to look at your teeth. I'm here to probe your subconscious. Now, did you ever dream that you were a ship's captain?
Oh, yes. 2 nights running.
What did you do?
The second night, I took a telescope to bed.
Why were churches glad to see zippers replace buttons?
Well, you can't put a zipper in a collection box.
Now, do you use a shoehorn putting on your stocking?
Oh, can't I just open the account without the crossfire?
I'm afraid not. According to our bank quiz, Mr. Noggin, you have the mind of a 10-year-old boy.
Can't use my business, eh?
No, we do not cater to children.
Well, I guess I'll take my $2 and make whoopee.
10 years old mentally, and you're going to buy liquor?
No, I like my age. I'll buy lollipops.
Topeka, Kansas. Recent Kansas prison mine revolt convinces state authorities throughout the country that penal systems need reforming. Town Hall News shows what prison life may be like if inmates are accorded better service. The convict of tomorrow arrives at the jail.
A new prisoner to register, Warden.
Oh, show him in, Duffy.
Come in, Scarnose.
Okay, punk.
Welcome to Biltmore Jail, Scarnose. I'm the warden.
Hiya, Ward. You got me reservation?
Why, yes. The district attorney called me personally.
Oh, a great guy, the DA. Hey, how's your golf course here?
A 9-hole layout. You'll like it, Scarnose.
Oh, they got a suite out of a course at San Quentin. The 18th hole's a tunnel.
Now, what about your cell? Do you want a shower or tub?
Just a sink. Washing's a waste of time for me. I always dries dirty.
Any special service?
Yeah, no phone calls before noon, and nobody for autographs unless I'm in the mood.
Everything will be taken care of, Scarnose. Now, here's your key. Duffy will show you to your cell.
Oh, thanks, Warden. It's a pleasure to check in.
Thank you, Scarnose. I hope you'll be with us a long time.
I'm doing 20 years.
Wow, that's some sentence.
20 years ain't no sentence. That's a paragraph.
Philadelphia, PA. Members of local opera company go on strike for higher wages and threaten to form union. Town Hall News shows what might happen if characters went on strike during performance of Rigoletto. The scene, the Duke of Mantua's boudoir.
Beppo! Beppo! Where is that servant?
I'm here, Your Excellency.
Buckle on my sword, Dulwich.
I am on a strike, Excellency. The Sword Bucklers Union has called out all sword bucklers until a living wage is paid for buckling.
Bah! This is treason, Beppo. Fetch my doublet.
Your doublet isn't back, Excellency. The doublet cleaners walked out this morning.
Gramercy! I can't elope in my underdoublet. It is indecent.
It is, Excellency.
Summon my court jester, Rigoletto. He will turn my troubles to laughs.
The jesters are on strike, too.
Where is Rigoletto?
The buffoon's local, Venice #1, called Rigoletto out this noon.
Oh, pox on unions! I will finish this opera if I play every part myself.
You are a scab duke, Excellency. Until you join the Duke's Union, we must strike.
Then strike. As long as I have my quartet, you cannot ruin Rigoletto. Tell them to sing.
But your quartet is picketing the palace. I will draw the shade. Listen.
The quartet from Rigoletto is on strike. If we don't get conditions that we like, if we don't get more dough, we'll go to sing in burlesque, or we'll sing in radio. I say we'll go. He says we'll go. I say we'll go. He says we'll go. Whoa!
Just a minute, boys. Pipe down.
What's the matter?
Well, you guys can't say whoa unless you join the Teamsters Union.
Once again, the Town Hall News brings you the outstanding sound of the week. Washington, D.C. President Roosevelt's new bill, Increasing Income and Inheritance Levies, brings hope to the rank and file. We cannot bring you the rank at these prices, ladies and gentlemen, so we bring you the file. The file. Thank you. And now those of you who were here last Wednesday night, remember, the tiny Ruffner asked our old friend, Mr. Black, the druggist from across the street, to sort of look after Tiny's job while he's gone. Now, we're ready for you right now, Mr. Black.
Thank you, Mr. Allen. Well, I'm going to do something that my young friend Tiny couldn't do to save his life. I'm going to tell about a personal experience of 30-odd years ago. I was just a young man myself then. One day, my father was complaining about his health. Said he felt out of kilter, sort of logy and listless. And we ran into our family doctor right out there in the street. Father began to explain his symptoms, and our doctor said, "Now, look here, Charlie, don't get all worried about yourself. Listen, there's a medicine over at the drugstore. It's called Salopatica. You get a bottle and drink 2 teaspoonfuls in a glass of water tomorrow morning." That was my introduction to Salopatica. Of course, it's only been recently that I knew why Salopatica was so helpful in cases where folks feel low, sick, headaching, and the like of that. I mean, it's because Salopatica, as Tiny says, is the laxative that both rids the body of poisonous wastes and combats acidity, building up the alkaline reserve that's so necessary to good health. And if I may quote Tiny further, have you a bottle of Salopatica in your medicine cabinet?
and the Ipana Troubadours, ladies and gentlemen, playing I Hate to Talk About Myself. I've been asked to make an announcement of minute importance, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Allen!
Oh, now wait.
Mr. Allen!
Order, please. If that's some poker player calling for chips, I'll be down there with a chip on my shoulder before you can put out the kitty.
Hello?
Well, sir, as I live and try to keep from feeling like the owner of a luggage shop with these bags under my eyes, if it isn't Portland.
Yes, as long as this is your last night until next fall, I came down to say goodbye again.
Well, I thought we straightened all of that out last week.
Well, tonight is goodbye, but positively.
All right, I won't disappoint you this time.
I hope not. Topsy said goodbye in one chorus. You've been saying it 3 weeks and you're still here.
Well, I guess I'm slow, all right. You see, my great-grandmother was frightened by a snail.
Well, as long as you're really going, I brought you a little present.
That's very nice of you, Portland. Oh, what is it?
This little bottle of sunburn lotion.
Say, it is little, all right, isn't it?
Yes, if you're hitchhiking to Hollywood, your thumb is bound to get sunburned.
For my thumb, I get it. Now, listen, I haven't any time to talk to you tonight. You know, the folks in Bedlamville are electing a mayor to take over the town hall.
I know. Pop Mullen and Uncle Jim Harkins are in the front row, waiting to make their speeches now.
This'll be a great campaign. Pop Mullen is so deaf, even he can't understand what he's talking about.
Gosh, that'll make it unanimous.
And the other candidate, Uncle Jim, talks with a drawl. His mouth always reminds me of a slow leak.
Will I call him up here on the stage?
Yes, we may as well get it over with.
Oh, Pop!
Not too loud.
Uncle Jim!
I'm right on deck, Portland.
Hi, Uncle Jim. Where's Pop? Did he fall asleep down there?
Poor Pop is deaf. I'll call him again. Pop Mullen!
Hey, am I wanted on the phone? What's going on?
Aren't you in this campaign?
Champagne? No, thanks. None of that sissy milk for me.
Not campaign. Champagne!
Oh, Champlain, eh? It's a lake, yes. Mighty pretty country up there, too.
Pop's so deaf, you've got to syringe your conversation into him with a needle.
Well, how's it going? Am I elected yet?
Not yet, Pop. You haven't made your speech. Speech!
You're darn tootin' he's a leech. My opponent's nothing but a flea. He's so low he'd live on the underside of a dog.
Now, listen, old thundermouth. You may be gunpowder down your lunch wagon, but you're just talcum round me.
We'd better start the speeches, Mr. Allen.
Listen, if they'll shut up, I'll introduce them.
Fellow citizens, my opponent is the meanest man in Bedlamville. He'd put the brakes on the baby carriage if he seen Mrs. Dion pushing them quintuplets uphill.
Now, don't get excited, Pop, or I'll separate you from that cane so fast you'll think you're an apple being picked off a stem.
Now, boys.
Noise is right. Quiet. Quiet, Harkins.
Now, listen. Stop. Both of you keep quiet. Sit down. You too, Portland. We'll start this rally. Okay, Peter. Thank you, folks. As you know, Pop Mullen and Uncle Jim Hawkins here are running for mayor. And the winner in this election will take over the town hall shows for the summer. Tonight, they are delivering their closing campaign speeches. Pop and Uncle Jim have both given the best years of their spines to the Cracker Barrel.
Here, here.
What is it, lady?
Don't forget Mrs. Goldberg's kosher sandwich shopping, serving corned beef on rye and ham on the QT.
This is a political meeting, madam.
It never hurts to advertise, buddy. Thanks for the use of the crowd.
Now, never mind your corned beef, Mrs. Goldberg. Just hold your tongue. And now, let us have it quiet, if we will, please. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your first speaker and candidate for mayor tonight is Pop Mullen.
Get up, Pop. It's you.
Hey?
It's you.
You what? I ain't that bad, am I?
Tell them about your platform.
Folks, I've been running my lunch wagon, the bell of the gutter, for 20 years. But as long as I'm in politics, I'm offering the wagon to Captain Henry and his troop until his new showboat's ready. Hey, what's that noise, Rain?
No, it's applause. They're clapping.
Yapping? I'll do the yapping. If I'm elected, folks, I will guarantee... That's my platform, folks. And a vote for me is a vote for just that. Thank you.
Gosh, nobody heard what Pop said.
He'll probably win. And now, folks, Pop's opponent, a man who needs no introduction. He'll talk to anybody. Uncle Jim Hawkins.
Thank you, folks. I'm not promising much. Not going to raise your taxes. I can't even raise my own. I'm not here to make you share your wealth. Why, if anybody can change a dime, I'm willing to share my wealth with him right now. My platform is bigger and better amateur night. Elect me and I'll make the town hall the joy spot of town. I thank you.
Oh, boy. Uncle Jim is better than the Kingfish.
He didn't start a filibuster, that's something.
I wish I knew who was going to win the election.
Well, perhaps you can dig up a cheap gypsy and find out.
I think I'll get a pinwheel.
A pinwheel can't tell you who's going to win.
No, but it'll show which way the wind is blowing.
I get it. So long, Uncle Jim. So long, Pop.
Hey, speak up, son.
Tell Pop the rally's over, will you, Portland?
What's new, Porty?
Nothing, Pop. Just tally-ho.
And now that the politicians have had their say, ladies and gentlemen, I turn the platform over to our druggist, Mr. Black.
Thank you, Fred. Folks, I have at home a number of books on the care of the teeth and gums. The other night, I decided to go through them and find some facts that would interest you. Now, of course, you know that Ipana toothpaste is made to be used in massaging the gums, as well as in brushing the teeth. But is the care of the gums important, you may ask? Here's what a famous dental authority says.
Everything depends on the healthy condition of the gums.
Not much question about that, is there? Now, we say that the gums need more exercise. Most of the foods we eat are soft, and they don't provide enough exercise for our gums. So we suggest that you massage your gums carefully with Ipana toothpaste each time you brush your teeth. Do the authorities approve of gum massage? Well, here are the words of a famous writer on dental health.
Gum massage should be a part of the routine of mouth care. It permits the influx of more pure blood, giving nutrition to the teeth and the surrounding gum tissues.
And there, folks, is the whole story. Just as it is important to brush your teeth with Ipana to keep them bright and sparkling, it is also important to massage your gums with Ipana in order to stimulate and strengthen them, keep them firm and hard. That's why I believe there should be a tube of Ipana on the shelf of every medicine cabinet. Thank you.
And thank you, Mr. Black. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Town Hall Quartet dedicates its number to all Sunday drivers. The number, Down the Old Back Road.
Oh, now, concern you. Hold on, now, Stewie. Hello there, hi.
Well, hi, Cyrus.
Say, what do you give your horse for the box?
Turpentine.
Goodbye, hi.
Goodbye, Cy.
Be long, now. Come on.
Rachel, Rachel, I've been a-thinking what a great thing it would be.
We used to take the horse and buggy
down the old back road, the family stewing. There's a brand new batch of homebrew brewing. Down the old back road, down the old back road. The cows at home are mooing, and the farmers, they're all up and doing. Down the old back road, where they make their calls and their overhauls. What a life.
Well, the new mown hay.
Where they know their bees and still eat peas with a knife. Hear the horses neigh. Down the old back road, there every cheek is rosy, and you'll even find a kitchen cozy. Down the old back road, way off in farmer land, where life in there is grand. When we stay up till 9 o'clock, we're gay.
They've never heard of Edison. They have no need for medicine.
When two tin Lizzies rattle by, that's a big red letter day.
It's a light road and a long road. It's the right road
and the wrong road. Idey-didey-didey. It'll never be a one-way street.
It's a real road and a rough road. Wouldn't we roll?
And a tough road, I-de-di-de-di-de, and a wagon load of weed and a wagon load of whatnot down the old back road.
Say, still light lamps that flicker.
And the cider's got a kick like liquor.
Down the old back road. The pigs that squeal are squealing.
And you'll see some real Virginia reeling.
Down the old back road.
There's a farmer there with a daughter fair. What a gal.
Spends the whole darn day
making deep dish pie for the passers-by. Just a pal.
So the salesmen say, down the old back road.
We now ain't never seen no lighthouse, and we don't know yet who's now into the White House.
Quack, 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 quack.
Hello, hi, Si. Say, what was it you said you give your house for the box?
15 times.
Well, mine died.
Sold mine.
Down the old back road.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I bring you joyous tidings, news that will make you want to stand up and cheer. Tonight, the Mighty Allen Art Players present their last performance of the season. Such popularity must be deserved. Tonight, they offer, as the last nail in their coffin of oblivion, a little homespun drama of hillbilly life entitled The Mountain Bride, or A Short Wife and a Merry One. Okay, Peter.
Hey, Paul! Paul! Oh, Paul!
Oh, quit pawing me, will you? I'm right here, ain't I?
What you doing, Pappy?
Well, see for yourself. I'm sewing a mosquito net seat here or the seat of these here overalls for the summer. Mosquito net in the seat for the summer.
You expecting company, Pappy? Gosh, we ain't seen nary a soul around here since Ma run away with that drummer.
He want no drummer, see? He was a one-man band. It's been mildly lonesome here, son, without no women folk handy.
Who all is this here company you're expecting?
Well, I was calculating to give you a potent surprise, son, but I reckon I can't hold me in. You know that old man, Tattered Bone, down yonder in the valley?
Sure do, Pappy. You mean him with a great big house?
Oh, Lord, it's a castle. He's got 2 rooms in it. One for the family and one for the pigs and cattle. Well, I hear he's getting crowded in there.
Crowded in a 2-roomer? Oh, shucks, Pappy, you're having me on.
No, ain't never, Zeke. One of his sows had a big litter, extra special. So I told him I'd help him out.
Well, are you going to take one of them pigs off in his hands?
Well, not exactly. I'm going to marry his daughter, Elvira. You're going to have a new ma, son. And don't you let me catch you beating her, except in self-defense. You hear me?
Well, Pappy, you can't get hitched. You got to get a lawyer and divorce Ma first. That's a law.
Ain't no law but gravity. I know what's going on. I don't need no lawyer for no divorce. I just throwed your ma's shoes down the well.
Gosh. Gee, I wish I could get me a wife.
Oh, Zeke, you're too young to be thinking of marrying.
Oh, I ain't nothing.
Oh, you are, too. Oh, shucks. I didn't marry your ma till I was 12. Of course, we was keeping company, sort of sparking like for 4 years prior.
Pappy, I reckon that must be old man Bone with your new bride.
Yep. Just a minute, sir. Now, hurry, Zeke. Hand me that there necktie. Gotta tie these here breeches up.
Yeah, you be, Pappy.
Come in.
Howdy, Ellen. Howdy, Zeke.
Howdy, Vaughn. Howdy, Elvira.
Howdy do. Say howdy do to the folks, Elvira.
Howdy, folks.
Oh, gosh. She's mighty cute, ain't she, Pappy?
Oh, shucks, no way.
Elvira's powerful smart, too. She can count up till 6.
Won't do her no good to put on showing off round here. There ain't gonna be but 3 of us, Char.
Well, Ellen, and it was mighty neighborly of you to be taking her off in my hands.
Yep, reckon I'll just have a simple little wedding like. No society ceremony with shotguns and sex.
Oh, Pappy, can I kiss the bride now?
No, now here, no you can't. Not now, no later neither. That's how I lost your ma.
Oh, shucks. I don't never have no fun.
Oh, shut up, Zeke. Now, Elvira, I want you to know you're getting a good provider. I'll provide plenty of work for you.
Oh, gosh, I can't wait.
When you marries me, girl, you're getting a husband who is gentle and kind as an off lamb. And if you don't appreciate it, I'll just kick the heel-peel bejeepers out of you, girl.
Now, you got to be careful, Alan. She's high-strung and she bruises mighty easy.
Well, yeah, so much for details. Now, hand me that Bible, son. We'll get this mess over with. I got hand to do.
The church is, Pappy.
Oh, shucks. This ain't the Bible, but this is that mail order catalog. What it's a-doing in the house?
What's the difference? None of us can't read nohow.
We can pretend, can't we? I don't like to do nothing slipshod like. Now, Chairborn, here, Tattered, take this chair catalog, read off some of them pictures.
All right, give it char.
Found a place you can read.
Yep.
Get the colored pictures. We'll have a fancy wedding there. Now, give me a hand, Elvira, the clean one.
Oh, I can't reach. I got it.
I'm just holding it for you till you're ready, Pappy.
Well, here, give it char. I'm ready now. Go on, Bone. Read off them pictures.
One plow, one horse's car, and one whiffletree.
You say I do, Elvira.
When now?
Wait, stop the wedding, Pappy.
Now, here, hush up, Zeke. What Bone is putting together, Chow, let no man make asunder.
Yeah, but look, Pappy, through the window. It's Ma, that one-man band has sent her back.
Why, that double-crossing off-key polecat? He can't do that to me.
You better do something, Alan.
You wait in car. I'll be right back. Hey, Lord, hey!
No, Pappy, I'll come back.
You come back. You ain't no prodigal. Take your fatted chaff and get. I'll tell you how come. Our sons is divorced. I thrown your shoes in the well. Now get.
Oh, Pappy, no.
Surprise, Pappy. We are just married.
Yeah, what's going on? Where's Winfield? Here. Who is married?
Well, Alan, I seen your wife's come back, and I didn't want to Elvira back to home with me, so I up and married her to your Zeke.
And you left me holding the hag, eh? Well, I reckon I'll have to take you back. Come on, Ma.
No, but I ain't going to go back till you fetch my shoes out of that there well.
Oh, come on. You never wears them nohow.
No, but I uses them shoes to play ping pong. You go get 'em now.
Yeah, you go on now, Alan. Right away, go on and get 'em.
Under the pressure of the circumstances, all right.
You want us for to lower you down the well with a rope, eh?
I don't need no rope. I'll just dive me down head first. I can swim.
But, Pappy, I want to tell you that...
You can't tell me nothing. I'm an old whale swimmer. I swim not horizontal, but vertical. Up and down I swim. Watch me. Doing you two-timing, pup. Doing your own father out of his bride. Ain't no good. Your ancestors before you want no good. On your mother's side, of course.
But I want to tell you...
Shut up! Here I go, diving into the well.
Happy landing, Papa.
Stand back. Look out for the splash. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, help. I'm kicking the bucket.
What all happened? What is it?
Well, that's what I was trying to tell you, Pappy. The well dried up last week.
and every pair of the rendezvous for two pirates in a dream, marching into that.
And in every glance
you'll find an invitation to romance. You must fall is in the canyon.
Find someone you can call your own.
You'll make it all alone. Every beating heart becomes a part of
just heard the Ipana Troubadours and the Salapatica singers playing and singing Paris in Spring. And now, Mr. Black, looking at my program here, I see it's your turn again.
I hope you all won't think I'm passing the buck, as you might say, but Henry Jennison told me something when he got in today from a 3 weeks business trip. At least he says it was business. And I'd like you all to hear it. I've told him I was going to call on him, so he needn't look surprised. Come on, Henry.
Well, I confess I don't relish this job much. I'm no public speaker, but I'd do it for you, Black, if for no other reason than for the favor you did me. 3 weeks ago, I happened to tell our old friend Mr. Black that I was going off on one of those trips. You know, irregular meals, late hours, days full of work and play, different kinds of water every few days, maybe too much food and all that. Well, he said, be prepared, Henry. Take a bottle of Salapatica along. Whenever you wake up not feeling quite up to par, take 2 teaspoonfuls in a glass of water. What's that for, says I? Why, it's the laxative, says he, that will cleanse wastes from your body and combat the acidity in your system. I'll try it, says I, and I did. I took Salapatica frequently. Well, it's been a grand, successful trip. And believe it or not, I feel better today after those 3 strenuous weeks away from home than I felt when I left. And I say, if you're going off on a trip, any kind of a trip, take Salapatica along.
Much obliged, Henry.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves face to face with our weekly amateur contest. Tonight, we welcome again...
Mr. Allen!
Yes, what? You've been on once. You're not coming back, I hope.
No, here's a telegram for you from Boston.
A telegram from Boston? Wow, look at that. A telegram from, was signed by over 200 people in Boston. Isn't that nice? Wishing us goodbye and hoping that we have a pleasant summer. See it signed by Governor Curley and Mayor Mansfield. Don't you think that you should thank the people up in Boston?
I do thank them, and I appreciate it.
Well, it wasn't very loud, but I guess they heard it.
And I want to thank Governor Curley and Mayor Mansfield of Boston and our many other friends who have so kindly thought of us tonight. It certainly is a tribute to the excellent financial status of Boston and the state of Massachusetts to note also that the telegram didn't arrive collect. I think that's a very nice thought. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, getting back to our amateur show, we welcome another group of eager girls and boys, poised to compete for our first prize of $50 in cash and a week's engagement at the Roxy Theater starting on Friday next. And our second prize, $25 in cash. We are asking you folks to decide the winners by your applause, which will be recorded on the Johns Manville applause machine here on the stage. The 3 acts receiving the highest ratings will be called back later so that you may select your final winners. Now, tonight, first we greet Mr. Jimmy Timmons. It's all right to call you Jimmy, isn't it?
Yes.
I can say James if you'd rather put on the dog. Jimmy Timmons, according to my, you are a maestro of the ukulele, Mr. Timmons.
Yes, sir.
And according to my little form sheet here, you are a bartender. Is that right?
Right, sir.
You're a bartender?
Yes, sir.
Shake, Jimmy. I'm always happy. I'm a bartender. I certainly am always happy. You know, I have a great deal of respect for bartenders. They never give me much credit, but I don't know. Bartending, after all, is a form of liquid interior decorating, and I think a good... Things have certainly... Have you been a bartender for long?
Oh, about 3 years.
Have you really? You certainly must know all of Sweet Adeline by now. Or isn't it one of those kind of places? Things have certainly changed, though, for bartenders. Imagine years ago, Diamond Jim Brady would eat 80 or 90 oysters and then drink champagne out of the leading actress's slipper. Imagine today sitting down and filling up Gobbo sandals with champagne. Well, what are you going to play on the ukulele for us, Jimmy?
Baby, won't you please come home?
Baby, won't you please come home? Dedicated to a man outside of your saloon? All right, go right ahead.
Baby, won't you please come home? Your little daddy's all alone. I have tried in vain, never no more to call your name. Since you left, you broke your daddy's heart, and I never thought we'd part. Every hour of the day, you'll hear me say, baby, won't you please come home to me? Baby, won't you please come home? Every hour of the day, you'll hear me say, baby, won't you please come home?
That was swell, Jimmy. That was Jimmy Timmons playing Baby, Won't You Please Come Home. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a little difficulty at the microphone here. Mr. William McCullough of Perth Amboy. Is that right, Mr. McCullough?
Yes, Mr. Allen.
You have a table full of bells laid out here. Are those Swiss bells, are they?
They are, Mr. Allen, Swiss bells.
You're a Swiss bell ringer, are you?
Yes, sir, I think so.
And you live in Perth Amboy?
I do, yes.
It's a far cry from Swiss bell ringing to Perth Amboy, isn't it? How never the twain shall meet. Bell ringing has sort of disappeared in recent years, hasn't it?
Yes, not so popular as it used to be.
It isn't. I've noticed that most of the bell ringing today is done by fuller brushmen and little boys on Halloween. Have you been playing the Swiss bells for many years, have you?
Yes, I have, Mr. Allen.
Your life has been sort of a chime wave, huh?
Perhaps.
What are you going to play? Anytime, if you can think of something better to say, I'd be happy to have you go ahead, Mr. McCullough. What are you going to play for us on the bells?
I'm going to play a real Ipana number, The Sunshine of Your Smile.
Sunshine of Your Smile, dedicated to Icana. You brush up on it, Mr. McCullough. Thank you. gentlemen, Mr. Al Bianco. Is that right, Al?
That's right, Mr. Allen.
And you are you a salesman?
No.
Aren't you a salesman?
No, I worked as a bartender for a good while.
Oh, you worked as a bartender? Isn't that a shame? I had 3 bartender jokes, and I used them all up now. This is a pretty kettle of whatever we're using for fish, isn't it? I wish you were a salesman. I often wondered what
I was a clerk.
Oh, you were a clerk. You weren't a salesman at one time or another, so I could get this joke in.
Oh, yes, I worked
You were. Now that you recall. Well, you're a great help, Al, and I appreciate it. You're a... Yes, with the roar of the ocean, it's something like the Atlantic City Minstrels going on. If I could see, no idea. I've always wanted to see one of those traveling salesmen to ask them where those guys get those stories. I've always been interested. Always wanted to ask one what would happen if a salesman knocked at the door and the farmer's son opened the door. It's always intrigued me. Probably upset. Things are... It's too bad about that other bartender, Jimmy, getting in first. I'd have been all right. I had another joke about... let me see, what was it about? Drinking varies in different parts of the cities. You know, on 10th Avenue, they make up the cocktails and use cranberries instead of cherries over there. What they use for liquor, nobody knows yet. But on Park Avenue, it's very refined, you know. They put starch in the beer so the collars will stand up nicely. I should have thought of that sooner. We'd have said, what are you going to sing? You are a baritone, Al, huh?
Yes.
What are you going to sing for us?
Soon.
Soon? Well, right away, and we'll save that much time. Thanks.
Soon, maybe not tomorrow, but soon there'll just be 2 of us. Soon, you and I will borrow the moon, or just the 2 of us. Sweetly, and so discreetly, we'll be completely alone. No other world, only our own. Now we must be contented with dreams about the 2 of us. Yet we can have our sweets and dreams that will come true. For presently and pleasantly, our hearts will be in tune. So soon, maybe not tomorrow, but
Thank you. That was Al Bianco from New York City, singing soon. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Marie Marlowe. Would you rather stand on this side, Miss Marlowe, and watch the piano player? That handsome devil at the keys there. Miss Marlowe, you are an Italian soprano, is that right? Have you been studying music, have you?
Well, I have, Sir.
One of us should do something. You're so short, I can't look over the... Did you study in Europe or in this country?
In this country.
Oh, in this country? I guess the methods vary greatly between the teaching in Europe and teaching in this country. The methods are very different. In this country, you have to pay in advance. I think it makes quite a difference. What are you going to sing for us, Miss Marlowe?
A little bit of heaven. That's how Ireland got its name.
A little bit of heaven. Go right ahead. Thank you. ladies and gentlemen. A young boy has arrived at the microphone carrying a concertina. That is a concertina. Oh, pardon me. Your name is Al Whitehead, isn't it?
That's right, Mr. Allen.
New York City?
Well, in New York and Rhode Island, that is, originally.
Oh, I mean, it's through Providence, after all, that you got to... Yes, you have an English concertina, is that instrument you have there?
Correct.
They're sort of rare today, too, aren't they?
Well...
Not as rare as the Swiss bells, but I mean, they are.
And steak, sort
You very seldom see them. They're played by, similar to an accordion, aren't they?
That's right.
The fingering is different, though, isn't it?
Yeah, the fingering is altogether different. There's 56 keys in the treble clef.
56 keys in the treble clef?
That's right.
And it looks, when you're playing it looks as though somebody's applauding someone with a Japanese lantern in his hand. That's the best. It's only... the best way to describe the size of the concertina, a very delightful instrument, by the way, is to say that if a man died and left an accordion, by the time the new inheritance tax was taken out, the heirs would have a concertina left. What are you going to play for us, Al?
Well, I'm going to play a little specialty number of my own. An imitation of the church bells, the striking of the clock, the chiming of the clock, and the organ playing as you enter the church.
All on the concertina.
All on this little instrument.
All right, thank you. Concludes our amateur contest, ladies and gentlemen. And now, Mr. Black, will you sustain this whirlwind pace while I look over the applause meter? Are you ready, Mr. Black?
All right, Fred.
Thank you.
A while ago, friends, I was telling you about the importance of exercising the gums. Well, what happens when the gums are not exercised? Often they grow soft and tender, and pink toothbrush develops. Pink toothbrush, you know, is a warning which, if neglected, may lead to serious mouth disorders. If you massage your gums with Ipana toothpaste, keep the blood circulating briskly, you can help prevent or correct this condition. I'd like to remind you again that these town hall shows are brought to you by two products of the Bristol-Myers Company, Ipana toothpaste and Salopatica. I hope that you have both of these products in your home tonight, and if you haven't, that you'll soon get them. Ipana, Salopatica.
you. Ladies and gentlemen, the applause meter confesses that the three acts you have received with greatest gusto this evening are Jimmy Timmons, Marie Marlowe, and William McCullough. Now, I'm going to ask Mr. Hicks here to hold his hand over the heads of the different acts as I call the names so that you folks can make your final decisions and select the two winners. Now, first, Jimmy Timmons, the bartender from New York City who played Baby, Will You Please Come Home on his ukulele, played and sang. Jimmy Timmons. Second, Miss Marie Marlowe, the little Italian soprano. And third, from Perth Amboy, Mr. William McCullough, who played Sunshine of Your Smile on the Swiss Bell. What does the applause meter tell us, Mr. Hicks?
Well, we're still working on it, sir. Just a second.
You got the results there? Thank you. First prize, ladies and gentlemen, $50, and a week's engagement at the Roxy Theater in New York City starting this Friday goes to Mr. William McCullough, the Swiss bell ringer, who played the Sunshine of Your Smile. The second prize, $25 in cash, goes to Miss Marie Marlowe, the little girl who sang a little bit of heaven. Congratulations to both of you. And now, Mr. Hicks, I know, has a word or two, if he stutters, for our radio audience.
Friends, we just want to remind you again that you who are listening to the Town Hall show at home can also vote for these amateurs. Perhaps in your judgment, one of the other amateurs should have been awarded a prize. If enough of you think so, and will let us know about it, a duplicate prize will be awarded to the amateur you prefer. Just address a note or postcard to Fred Allen in care of the station to which you are now listening, naming the amateur you think should have won. And now Fred Allen has a few words to say.
Thank you, George. I just want to say good night, ladies and gentlemen, and goodbye for Portland and the mighty Allen art players, Jack Smart, John Brown, Minerva Pius, and Eileen Douglas. We'll all be back at the Old Town Hall in the fall. But we're leaving the hall in excellent hands for the summer. Don't forget, next Wednesday evening, the results of tonight's election will be announced, and the new mayor of Bedlamville will take charge of the Old Town Hall. More amateurs, more fun, more music. And now, thank you all for the many pleasant months that I've spent with my little company and your company. And good night for now, and goodbye for just a few weeks. Thank you.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
Tonight, folks, 60 minutes of fun and music brought to you by Panatooth Paste and Sal Hepatica. And tonight, a big celebration. Fred Allen's coming back to the Old Town Hall. He's bringing Portland and the mighty Allen art players in his baggage, and they're all going to give us the biggest show we've had in months. Town Hall tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Station, and Fred's train is just about due. He's coming in from Hollywood, you know, where he's just finished making a picture called Thanks a Million for 20th Century Fox. Everybody's here to greet him. Peter Van Steen and the Ipana Troubadours are waiting. An all-star group of amateurs. Say, here comes the train. Now let's watch for Fred when the train stops. He's slowing. And there he is lifting Portland Hoffa off that train. And look at that crowd. They're giving 3 cheers for Fred Allen.
Thank you, everybody. Hi, Tiny. What? No brass band?
Yes, the band's here too, Fred. Okay, Peter. There goes the band of Stars and Stripes Forever as Fred, Portland, and the Mighty Allen Knife Players start the parade from the depot to the old town hall. Their friends all around the country are standing by to welcome them home tonight. Folks from coast to coast drop everything to listen. At Washington, England's building battleships, Mr. Secretary. What about the ratio?
Ratio? That reminds me. I've got to get my radio fixed. Fred Allen is back. It's town hall tonight.
At Boulder City.
Why did the president speak at Boulder Dam on Tuesday, Father?
Why, he wanted to stay in the house Wednesday, daughter. Fred Allen is back at town hall tonight. San Diego, California.
Land's sakes, guys, the fairground's deserted. Where's all the people?
Home listen to their radios, lady. It's town hall tonight.
To you. In just a few moments, Fred Allen's going to start his show in Town Hall, and you have just time to call up 1 or 2 of your friends and tell them that Fred is back on the air. They'll be grateful to you. Don't you think so? And now here we are at the door of Town Hall. There's Fred greeting the crowd as it pours through the door. Let's listen to what he's saying.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away, folks, but an apple at night won't keep the doctor away from the town hall. Step right in for the housewarming. Hi there, Sheriff.
Evening, Allen. How are things in Hollywood?
Fine, Sheriff, fine.
Did you get a divorce out there?
No, I went for business, not for pleasure. Step right in, folks, and welcome. Evening, Mrs. Westmore.
Good evening, Mr. Allen. Heard you've been in Hollywood.
That's right. Clark Gable sends his love to you.
Clark Gable? Oh!
Quick, water somebody. Miss Westmore's fainted. I should have brought regards from Wallace Beery. Now, don't crowd, folks, but hurry.
The band's ready, Fred.
Okay, Tiny. What's the first number?
It's that song, I've Got a Pocket Full of Sunshine, from your new picture, Thanks a Million, Fred.
It's Dick Powell's picture, Tiny, and how he sings that song. Let's go.
I've got a pocket full of sunshine and a heart full of song. And when I see you, all I want to do is pass it along, pass it along. That makes me a little rowdy, but the world can't go wrong. While you've got a pocket full of sunshine and a heart full of song. All winds may blow, but if you raise your voice and sing, somehow I know there's gonna be spring, yes, there's gotta be spring. And so if Mr. Trouble finds me, he will never linger long. 'Cause I got a pocket full of sunshine and a heart full of song.
Presenting that colossal combination of comedy and capers, Fred Allen in person.
Thank you, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before starting the show, I'll read you the Town Hall Bulletin for tonight. Hodge White is calling band practice at the GAR Hall for Friday night. Now, Hodge wants to warn all of you musicians who chew tobacco to be mighty careful where you bail out around the hall. If you see a brass thing about 4 feet high that looks like a cuspidor, it's Hodge's French horn, so act accordingly. Last year, the horn gave off a fine spray during rehearsals, and along about May, the ceiling in the hall turned mahogany. So much for symphonic precautions, and now for the town hall news. Is the picture sheet back from the laundry, Tiny?
It's starts for tonight, Fred, and down it comes.
Coming down formal, hey?
Right.
As long as we're parked here, we won't need the lights, you think?
Out to go.
The projector starts, and we bring you the latest news of the week. The Town Hall News sees nothing, shows all. Radio City, New York. Prominent radio comedian returning to Town Hall Tonight program conducts door-to-door survey to check on listeners. Town Hall News camera follows Fred Allen as he questions radio public incognito.
What do you want?
Pardon me, mister.
You won't get no coffee out of me, buddy.
Oh, I'm not panhandling. I'm taking a poll.
Gonna open a barber shop, eh? Well, I shave myself.
No, you don't understand. You're talking to America's foremost radio comedian.
No kidding. Glad to know you, Mr. Benny.
Yes?
Excuse me, lady. I'm taking a straw vote.
Oh, well, I'm from upstate, and I'm voting for McKinley as usual. Well, what is it?
Good evening, madam. Have you a radio?
Yeah, and it's paid for. You got the wrong house, long puss.
What is your favorite radio program, madam?
Major Bose. What's it to you?
Who do you like next to Major Bo?
Major Bose.
But this is only Wednesday. What do you do until Sunday night?
I wait for Major Bose.
New York City, New York. Mayor LaGuardia proclaims October a month of noiseless nights. Anti-noise violators will be prosecuted. Town Hall News shows what New Yorkers may expect. An anti-noise trial.
Next case, Minnie Twerp, disturbing the peace at the Roxy Theater.
Guilty or not guilty, Minnie?
I was only taking the cellophane off my almond bar, Judge.
She was making noise.
It wasn't the cellophane, Judge. It was the almond.
The what?
Almond, not.
That's contempt of court, 30 days.
Homes will be broken up. Farewells like this one will be common.
Oh, this cruel law, forcing my poor boy to leave home.
Oh, don't cry, Ma. I can practice my saxophone in Philadelphia. Goodbye.
Oh, my son.
Police cars will be ready for noise emergencies. We'll soon be hearing calls like this.
Calling all cars. Calling all cars. Man singing in bathtub at 91 Glove Park Avenue. Calling all cars. Calling all cars.
This is 9-1 Club, Chief.
Okay, through this door here.
Hey, listen, Chief. He's in the bathroom.
Break down that door.
I say, well, off the blooming row.
Come clean, buddy. You're under arrest.
But I say I'm having my tub.
Well, it's against the law.
Oh, you Americans. You say it's a violation to sponge?
It ain't that. It's anti-noise month, and you're singing.
Come on, you pinch, mister. Grab his arm, Chief.
Here, stop it.
Now, hold him, Clancy. He's soapy.
Let me alone now. Let me go.
Get out. Imagine this guy in a bathtub on Wednesday night.
We'll hold him for observation. He thinks it's Saturday. Town Hall News shows results of campaign. Before noise was outlawed, Broadway sounded like this. Oh, but what a difference. Today, Broadway sounds like this. Washington, D.C. United States government plans drive on poultry racketeers. G-men to crack down on gunmen who cost consumers millions annually. Town Hall News shows poultry racketeers in action. The scene, a poultry store in the Bronx, New York City.
Ye old kosher poultry shopping, Mrs. Marcus responding. No, I got no broilers. No, my place was robbed last night. Yes, poultry racketeers. I'm all that's left in the store, and I'm no chicken, so goodbye. Putting on the top hat.
Mrs. Marcus.
Well, what can I do for you two gentlemen?
Pat down, Ma. This is a shakedown.
Make it snappy, Doll. Where's your phone?
More racketeers, please.
No cracks. Where's your hen?
Men. Last night I'm robbed. 32 police and agenda.
Somebody beat us to it, Butch.
I ain't quitting here empty-handed. What's in that safe, Ma?
Confidentially, I'm holding out. In the safe, top rosin, I'm concealing one chicken.
Open it up.
It's one chicken only. Sarah, she's convalescing.
Don't stall. Open the safe.
Okay. No, No, quiet, Sarah. Just pick up.
Any eggs under that dodo?
I told you she's convalescing.
Tell her to lay a couple of eggs pronto. We ain't had no breakfast.
Tell her yourself. I wouldn't forcing the issue.
Shake her leg. Shake her leg, Sarah. I'll blow your feathers off.
Here, put it away the pistol. She's nervous already.
Look, I'm counting 3. We're going to get eggs or else. Come on, Sarah. 1,
So give, Sarah.
2, 3.
I knew she'd come true. Nice work, Sarah.
Yeah, wait a minute. What kind of an egg is this?
No.
Sure, there ain't no shell on it.
So, could you do any better in a hurry?
Once again, the Town Hall News brings you the outstanding sound of the week. Detroit, Michigan. World Series opens today. Chicago blanks Detroit in first game. The blank.
And now, Tiny, how about a scene or one of those talking pictures you used to put on before I went away?
Not now, Fred. Why, here you are just home with us again, and we're not going to take much time even for Sal Hepatica.
No?
I simply want to say this, though. Friends, one of the products that makes it possible for us to present Fred Allen in Town Hall tonight is Sal Hepatica, the mineral salt laxative. Now, whenever you need that kind of medicine, we suggest that you take Sal Hepatica. It will cleanse your body of poisonous waste speedily, gently, thoroughly. And that's not all it does. When you have waste in your body, you also have an acid condition throughout your system. And Sal Hepatica is the laxative that also combats the acidity, building up your alkaline reserve so necessary to good health. In other words, Sal Hepatica corrects both troubles. So keep Sal Hepatica in your medicine cabinet. Don't suffer from a half-sick logy condition, sick headache, upset stomach. Take Sal Hepatica and get a head start towards buoyant, alert, normal health in just no time.
And his Ipana troubadours have just played the Vitalis theme song from the top of your head. When you get down to your teeth, it's Ipana, of course. I've been asked to make an impromptu announcement, ladies and gentlemen. Pop Mullins, leading vitamin monger and soul lessee of the lunch wagon, Belle of the Gutter, says that the man with the indigestion who has been picketing the wagon all week is an imposter. Pop says you can't possibly get gastritis in the wagon because he's cooking with electricity only. Now, on Tuesday... Oh, no. Quiet, please. Whoever's raising that hue and cry, you can stay, but the cry will have to go. Well, sir, as I live and try to keep these bulldog shoes from snapping at the calves on my legs, if it isn't Portland.
Yes, I dreamed last night that you were back from Hollywood.
So you came over before you woke up to make sure, huh?
Oh, I knew you were coming back.
Did a little bird tell you?
Oh, I wouldn't hear a bird this soon. Your picture isn't out yet, is it?
Couldn't you have welcomed me over the phone?
Say, you're lucky I'm alone. Papa wanted to come with me.
Oh, I wish he had come. You know, the last time Papa came down here in his dress suit, the smell of camphor cleared up my asthma.
Gosh, I wish I could have made the trip to California with you.
There's enough confusion in Hollywood without you.
I don't care so much about Hollywood. I'd just like to see what's going on around the country.
You don't even know what's going on in New York. Did you hear about the Bear Lewis fight?
Oh, was there a fight?
Well, I'll admit I use the word loosely. A fight is where two people punch each other, isn't it?
That's what Papa said.
Did he see the altercation?
Not exactly. He had a $2 seat.
Really? How did he know what was going on? Hear a rumor?
No, he took his radio set and tuned in from where he was sitting.
Yes, very good. All right, let's drop the whole thing.
But Papa felt sorry for Joe Lewis.
Lewis won, and your father felt sorry for him?
Yes, Papa had to fight a man before he went on his honeymoon, too.
Who did Papa have to fight?
Mama's father.
Oh. I wish you'd do your father a dirty trick for me.
You mean go home?
Exactly.
Oh, no, you don't. Mr. Bowers! Mr. Bowers!
Come in, Forty. I always heed a maiden in distress.
Now listen, Robert. If I lay my hands on that mail-order suit, you blow a tweed fuse.
Now, I'm not paging trouble, Junior, but you rest one unsanitary finger on this lapel and I'll up you.
And Mr. Bowers can do it, too, Mr. Allen.
If Mr. Bowers is ever kidnapped, you can ransom him with a phone slug.
You could go just so far with me, Allen, and 1, 2, 3, I'm on you.
And 4, 5, 6, and it's vice versa.
Mr. Bowers is pretty tough, Mr. Allen.
I'll say with a rounded down.
You look like 10 cents worth of fluff to me. Where I come from, men are men.
Is that why you had to leave, Mr. Allen?
That was good, Forty. I wouldn't take that from an octogenarian.
Now, look, folks, I just came back tonight.
That's what Mr. Bowers came to see you about.
Lord, yes, I've been trying to split an infinitive to get a word in edgewise here.
Going from the abstract to the concrete, what's on your mind, Mr. Bowers?
Mr. Bowers wants to arrange a public welcome for you.
Yes, that's my racket, Allen. Fenton C. Bowers, TWA.
Don't tell me you're a government project.
TWA is Professional Welcome Arranger.
Oh.
Yes, Mr. Bowers arranges welcomes for people.
He should have arranged one for himself before he showed up here.
You'll need Mr. Bowers to stir up a welcome, Mr. Allen.
Lord, yes, you got plenty of enemies, brother. You've been on the radio 3 years.
Have you any references?
Tell him about Frank Buck's welcome, Mr. Bowers.
Lord, I tore the town wide open for Buck. Met him up at the dock with a rhinoceros, 2 mongoose, and 400 paid-up elk with teeth akimbo.
And what about Admiral Byrd?
The Byrd welcome was Bowers at his best. High jink super.
And oh boy, was it noisy.
Why, the din was nerve-wracking. At high noon, 3,000 housewives slammed their icebox doors in salute.
Are your welcomes expensive, Brother Bowers?
They're all prices. For $85, I can give you a fair welcome. 50 Boy Scouts wig-wagging.
Oh, that would look silly. Boy Scouts wagging their wigs at Mr. Allen.
Have you anything semi-rousing for around $15?
Lord, you don't expect to rock a hullabaloo for $15.
I'd go the whole hog, Mr. Allen. You only come back once.
$15 is a lot of drachmas, though.
Well, if you want to dog it, I've got a $10 celebration.
What's that one, Mr. Bowers?
For $10, I rent 2 orphans. They meet you at the train and recite.
Recite what?
A verse I wrote for Cheapskate.
How does it go, Mr. Bowers?
Quiet, please. Woodchuck, ermine, partridge, grouse. Welcome, Allen. You're
I'm a what?
For $10, you're no peacock.
What you need is a mirror, Mr. Allen.
Yes, you can take a good look at it and give 3 rousing cheers for yourself.
Why, you...
And you too, and you. Hey, put that in your pipe and inhale. I'm off.
I guess I'm off too, Mr. Allen.
There's no doubt about it. Goodbye, Portland.
Howdy ho!
And now, without the help of Mr. Bowers, we welcome the Town Hall Quartet and their guest star, the guy from the Isle of Capri.
There's a guy who's got me full of fear. A knife between his teeth, a ring in each ear.
He thinks I'm after his wife, and now he's after my life.
He's from the Isle of Capri. With blood in his eye, the guy is chasing me. Wherever I go, I never go slow. I know that he is following me, the guy from the Isle of Capri. I walk in the park, he hides in the dark. But I can tell when God I can smell the guy from the Isle of Capri. I can't take a chance and explain the romance. That's why I worry if that's so.
He won't understand, all I did was kiss her hand.
He wants to tickle me with his stiletto. If I want to laugh, I've got to go fast. And keep one jump ahead of the chump, the guy from the Isle of Capri.
Open tasto dell'amore io.
Upon the island of Caprio.
Quando ho veduto questa benissimo, bambino, sento che...
Upon the island of Capri. The light was dark, the moon was bright. I kissed my hand as she went by.
You know, she said to me, much to my surprise... And rolled her eyes.
Upon the island of Capri. And then I bent to kiss her hand. That's when I saw the wedding band. I took one look and then I flew to where I'd anchored my canoe on the island of Capri. Now he's over here from over there. He's right behind me everywhere. He's getting in my hair. I go for a drive. I do 85. But that's no good. He's under the hood. The guy from the Isle of Capri. I thought it would stop when I beat up a cop.
But there was the mug inside of the jug.
The guy from the Isle of Capri.
Thank you, boy. Thank you. Now, Tiny, I hear you've been doing a good deal of talking while my back was turned this summer.
Why, yes, Fred, I have said a word or two now and then.
Well, own up. Now, what have you been talking about?
Well, a lot of things, but here, I'm going to show one of them to you and to our friends here in the audience. I'll hold it above my head so everybody can see it. You know what this is, friends?
Yes, sure.
Of course, you all recognize it. Now, will this gentleman here in the front row tell us what it is?
Why, it's a package of Ipana toothpaste.
Right. The famous red and yellow striped box that Ipana toothpaste comes in. I'm going to open this box now just as you would if you were about to start using a new tube of Ipana. First thing I take out's an instructive little folder. Briefly, it tells you why the health of your gums is important, how best to take care of them, why dentists recommend Ipana toothpaste. And furthermore, it urges you to see your dentist regularly.
But there's something else in that box, Tiny.
Yes, sir, Fred, and here it is. The shining red and yellow tube of Ipana toothpaste. You've noticed what an attractive package it is, from the handy black cap to the black seal at the bottom. But that, of course, is unimportant compared to what the contents of this tube can mean to you. What can it mean? Cleaner teeth. Teeth that are brighter, more sparkling. Healthier gums. Gums that are firmer, more resistant to infection. Surely it's worth your while to use Ipana toothpaste to brush your teeth and massage your gums with it. So why don't you get a tube tonight or tomorrow morning?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the season for hay fever and the mighty Allen art players. Those two plagues for which science has never found a cure. These actors, so-called, who have hitched their wagons to a groundhog, are ready to resume their barnstorming careers and will lay their first official egg of the season tonight. They present a melodrama of modern hillbillies entitled Once an Amateur, Always an Amateur, But Never a Bride. Over to her, Peter. M is for the amateur she gave me. Oh, dang your hair lips, Harry. Can't I sing without you giving me the gong always?
Oh, shit your yap, Paul. You always was a gonger. You always will be a gonger. You always,
mustn't be ashamed of. 4 gongs was invented. Singer like me could pick up a good vegetable dinner after a performance.
Well, the gong's more humane for actors than a right tomato. Say, where's them children of ours?
Oh, gone hunting, reckon.
Hunting?
Yep, took their guitars. They're hunting sponsors. Season's open for sponsors. Lord, they're running wild. One got away from me yesterday. Must have been this long.
Well, all our young'uns is good boys. All except Pam. He run off to the big city for a national hookup.
Oh, Pev's all right. Best sweet potato and best sweet potato. I hate sweet potatoes. They get in my mouth. You see, they confuse me.
Always did, Paul.
But our Pev is all right. Best sweet potato player in 9 counties. I'd have kicked them big city notions right out of his hide if he hadn't up and kicked me first. But take his shoes off, and Pev's a good boy.
Oh, wished I was young again. Could get on one of them amateur programmers.
Oh, you was a great one in your day, Sarah.
Sure was, Paul.
Oh, slap me perpendicular. Every time you opened your yap, you got the gong, didn't you?
Sure did, Paul. Never missed a gong.
You was the first G-woman, all right.
Sure was, Paul, right now.
Listen.
Huh?
There's our Pev. Listen at him. I know. I thought he'd come back with his sweet potato dragon.
Oh, ain't nobody can play that yam like our Pev.
Hiya, Mom. Hiya, Pappy.
Son.
Well, Pev, what's new on relief?
Pappy, I come back to tell you I made good in the city.
How do you all know you made good?
Well, after I played my sweet potato, a fella spoke up and asked me for my autograph.
Smooth going, Pev. You give it to him?
Yup. I can't write, so I'll give it to him verbal.
Middlin' glad to see you back, son.
You hope you're ready to settle down now that you've had your fling.
I ain't come home to roost, Pappy. I'm going back to the city and make big money.
Money? A son of mine take money? Pev, this family's been amateurs for 3 generations. Me and your ma Chair was amateurs before you. Why, you cut your first tooth on a gong.
Sure did, son.
Well, I don't care. Amateur actors all taking money nowadays.
Why, that'll make you rank professional. You can't do it.
I can so.
You can't neither.
I can too.
You can't.
I'm going out with a bunch of amateurs to make personal appearances.
What personal appearances, son?
In them there movie houses. The amateurs appears in the flesh.
Hush, son. That ain't decent. You can't disgrace us like that.
No, son, don't take money. You'll break your pappy's heart.
Hand me my shotgun, Siri. I'll learn him a lesson.
Why, take care, Pap. You loaned it to neighbor Vaughn for his daughter's wedding.
So it did.
Well, I reckon I'm off.
Open that door. Oh, it's your brother and your sister.
Maybe they can shame Pev out of his crazy notions. Come in, child.
I've been fine, Hannah. How you been, and you, Luke?
We've been fine, Pam. Listen, Chair Hannah. You too, Chair Luke. Take yourself a couple of chairs, Chair. Take a good look at your brother Pev, Chair, because he's getting out of chair of the house here for good.
For good?
Yeah. We've been a happy family living here in this little one-room and well. Ain't nothing fancy, but the well's operating. But Pev's broke it up now.
Where you going, Pev? I'm a-going to make personal appearances.
He's a turning trader, that's what.
Oh, now, Pev.
Get out, son. Haul sweet potato.
Hold on, Pev. Hannah and me's going away, too.
What?
Yep, we got us an offer to be amateurs in movie shorts.
For money?
Of course, for money. Times has changed, Pappy.
You mean you're all a-going and leaving your pappy and ma?
Let 'em go, Sarah. You and me'll just start all over again.
Oh, now don't take on so peppy.
Even my little Hannah chair is again me.
Movies and personal appearances. I reckon there just ain't no more amateurs like you and me, Paul.
No, reckon they ain't. Nowadays, amateurs is all working for money. Professionals is all working on sustaining programs.
Well, I reckon we better get going.
Yep, come on, Hannah. Go on, get on. And don't let your guitars and sweet potato darken my acoustics again.
Goodbye, Mom.
Well,
Well, that's done it, Terry.
Sure has, Paul.
We're right back here where we started 20 years ago, come town hall tonight.
Sure are, Paul.
Children's all gone.
But I still got you, Paul.
You got something there, Terry.
Oh, the children is all turned against us, but I'll always be an amateur to you, won't I, Pappy?
Kiss me, Terry. You sure will, Terry.
Oh, now you kiss me, Paul.
Tiny, I received a telegram a little while ago from a friend of mine in the city, and I think you'd like to read it.
Well, let's see it. Oh, say, you just bet I'll read it. Say, this makes a wonderful illustration for what I was just getting ready to talk about. Now, here's the telegram. Sorry I can't welcome you back to town hall tonight. Stop. Got a terrible cold. Signed, Bob Stevens.
I was sort of expecting him tonight, too, Tiny.
And the point is, he might have been here to join in our welcome to you. Yes, friends, if this man had drunk 2 teaspoonfuls of salopatica in a glass of water when he first felt that cold coming on, and then kept on a few days with smaller doses, I'll bet you he'd be okay tonight. You see, it's all very simple. When you have a cold, you have poisonous waste in your body and an acid condition throughout your system. And sal hepatica is the laxative that both rids you of those wastes and also combats acidity. Start with those 2 teaspoonfuls, but don't stop there. Keep on with sal hepatica in smaller doses until your cold is entirely gone. That builds up the alkaline reserve and resistance to colds as well. Now, it's too bad Bob Stevens couldn't have been here tonight, but if he'll get a bottle of sal hepatica and use it, following this scientific way to treat a cold successfully, he'll be with us next Wednesday night, and we'll expect all the rest of you here, too. Don't you get sick. His All-Star Amateur Contest.
Thank you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we present a group of winners who distinguished themselves in the Town Hall Amateur Contest, chaperoned by my good friend Frank Crummett, while I was out in Hollywood. These boys and girls will compete for a grand prize of $100 in cash and a week's engagement at the Roxy Theater in New York City. Now, we have no applause machine on the stage this evening, for the winner of this contest will not be determined by the audience here in the town hall. Tonight's winner will be selected by you folks who are listening to your radios at home. Now, we're asking you to choose your favorite, mail in your vote so that we receive it no later than next Tuesday morning. And if you will do your part after the contest is over tonight, we shall be happy to do ours and award the prize next Wednesday night. The winner of the $75 prize for last week's contest is Dwayne Harmon. Tiny tells me that Dwayne played the trumpet and recently won the Midwest Amateur Contest in Omaha before he came to the town hall. Congratulations, Dwayne. And now for our contest tonight, ladies and gentlemen. First, we welcome Mr. James Smith. Mr. Smith is here in a chef's outfit with a table. You're from Haverhill, Massachusetts, Mr. You come up with your accoutrements, did you?
I did.
Excuse me, Mr. Smith. It's not catching, I can assure you. You have nothing to worry about. Mr. Smith calls himself the musical chef and has a large table here filled with a motley collection of bowls, egg cups, custard bowls, oatmeal bowls. And you play music on these, do you,
yes, sir.
Mr. Smith? You play, what are those you use for hammers there?
Those are lady shoe trees.
Lady shoe trees, and you spank the bowls to get music with the... You use the shoe trees to get the footnotes, I imagine. How do you, that surprised me more than it did you, really, Mr. Smith. How do you get these dishes tuned up? You buy them in tune?
Well, these are just ordinary dishes that I went around different corking stores testing the bowls till I could find the scale, the chromatic scale.
Oh, that's fine. You go into a 5 and 10, say, and give me an E-flat egg cup, and they... Well, that saves a lot of trouble. And what are you going to play for us tonight, Mr. Smith?
I'm going to play a little medley of Marching Through Georgia and Over There.
Marching Through Georgia and Over There. I'm afraid Ethiopia is going to have trouble with China here tonight. But you go right ahead with your musical sauces there. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to Miss Marie Phillips. Marie is from Brooklyn, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And you have ambitions to be an operatic singer, have you, Marie?
That's right.
You have? Well, I hope you'll have success in your career. You know, things are looking up. The opera singers had their breathing spell long before President Roosevelt gave business its breathing spell. And the Metropolitan expects a great season this year. You know, they have their insurance company on the side, a little business they run, which helps out. And what are you going to sing for us tonight?
Oh, I'm going to sing the aria Grace Moore sings in her picture, Love Me Forever, from La Boheme.
The aria.
The aria is called Si mi chiamano Mimi.
You took the words out of my mouth, but go right ahead.
que lo bien pudiera en
Thank you. That was Marie Phillips of Brooklyn, New York. You know, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're proud of many of the boys and girls who have been up here on some of our earlier amateur evenings. We have as you probably know, a town hall unit now. Some of our earlier winners have banded together and have been touring around the country. This week they're in Baltimore. And I just wanted to mention this tonight because the boys and girls have pooled some of their spare resources and sent me a telegram. And I'm very happy to receive it, and I just let them know if they're listening in. It says, "We who have kept the fire burning while you were enjoying your Hollywood vacation welcome you back to the air. Stop. We are enjoying our tour and trust you had a wonderful vacation. Welcome home." That's from Al Mitchell, the Master of Ceremonies, and Marilyn McKay, Joe Williams, Victor Mizzy, Irving Taylor, and the other boys and girls who are with our Town Hall Tonight amateur show. Incidentally, Friday and Saturday of this week, the Town Hall amateurs at the Capitol Theater, Lancaster, PA, Sunday at the Stanley Theater, Camden, New Jersey, and Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at the Strand Theater in York, Pennsylvania. And I certainly wish all of the boys and girls the best of luck on their tour. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to Arthur Young, singer and guitar player from Bison, New York. Is that right, Arthur?
Buffalo.
Buffalo? Oh, Buffalo. It's Bison and Buffalo. Practically the same thing. Arthur is here. Is that I never knew. Arthur is wearing one of those Stetson hats, about a 4-gallon, I'd say, isn't it?
20.
20-gallon hat, is it? And a leather jacket, and he's carrying a guitar. I never knew Buffalo was so far west until I saw your costume
right around the Buffalo.
Huh?
Right around the Buffalo.
Around the Buffalo, okay. You're a guitar player and singer, Arthur?
Right.
You are.
I
Incidentally,
think so.
I hope so. You think so, and I hope so. Incidentally, you're a left-handed guitar player, aren't you?
Right. Southpaw.
Southpaw, you have to restring the guitar the other way to play left-handed, do you?
That's what I do.
You have to mix it up, huh?
Right.
You'd have an awful time with a harp, wouldn't you, getting all of those strings?
Telling me?
What are you going to play for us tonight, Arthur?
I'm going to sing Why Did I Get Married?
Why did you get married and play at the same time?
Yeah.
Well, if you ever get married, you'll have no time to play, so you make the most of your time. Go right ahead.
Come and gather all around me, you boys who wonder why. Listen to my warning, you'll thank me all your life. For I was once a bachelor, and I wish I was again. I'd never give up that single bliss to wear a ball and chain. Oh, why did I get married? Why did I don this neck yoke? If I talk back, he'll give me a crack, and I'm liable to get my neck broke. When I popped the question, here's the answer that I got. You'll have to build a house on it before I'll share your lot. I went to see her father, and he cut 2 feet the band. Before I got the old man's foot, I took his daughter's hand. Oh, why did I get married? What can the reason be? Want to see the missing link? Just take a look at me. My wife, she keeps the bank account, but I keep right on working. I have to wear one shirt so long, it looks like an old lace curtain. She's getting fatter every day. She weighs 400 gross. I haven't kissed her now for years, 'cause I can't get that close. Oh, why did I get married? Look what I went and done. It costs 3 times as much for 2 to live as cheap as one.
Buffalo, New ladies and gentlemen, we have a group of boys, six are you boys? The Yugoslavian Tamburica Orchestra. Is that correct?
That's correct.
I got it all right. Are you the manager of the band, are you?
I'm just a spokesman.
Just
Nice.
a spokesman, are you?
Yeah.
What is your name?
David Blowson.
David Blowson. Glad to know you. My name's Alan, Mr. Blowson.
I've heard of you.
Happy to have you up here. You heard Arthur singing there, didn't you? The yodel?
Oh, yes, sir.
I don't know where he got the lay, but the low comes from Buffalo. That's confusing. Now, what are you boys going to... You have an odd collection of instruments here, haven't you? Why is it no one with a Ukrainian or Slovakian orchestra ever plays a trombone? Why is that? I guess you play a trombone in those little countries that goes over into Italy and is apt to start more trouble, I imagine. Stick to the string in. What are you going to play for us tonight?
We're going to play Repaz Band.
Repaz Band. Go right ahead. Thank you. From New York City. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a very pleasant-looking boy confronts me here. One Kenneth Yarrow from Jersey City. Is that right, Kenneth?
That's right, Mr. Allen.
And you are a singer, Kenneth?
I'm making an attempt at it.
You're making an attempt. Something tells me you're going to be very good. I have intuition, if you know what that is.
All right.
You wouldn't know it to look at. I'm so deceitful. I mean, you wouldn't know it. I'm just telling you confidentially. And you are, according to my little slip here, you are a bass baritone?
That's right, Mr. Allen.
Haven't you decided, or is your voice changing?
But you see, it's right that way. It's in between.
Oh, we're fortunate. We're just sort of catching you in a hyphenated stage of your vocal career. Do you work for the Standard Oil Company, do you?
That's right.
Well. I figured it was about time. You know, jokes come back every 7 years, and I figured that one was about due. It's been a good 30 years since anyone dug that up. But you, as an employee, an employee of the Standard Oil Company, how do you like our little place here?
Oh, is it little?
Yeah? You're probably standing in the biggest filling station in the world today, Kenneth. America gets more gas out of this building than all of us. Competition. And you, what are you going to sing for us, Kenneth?
Old Man River from the Showboat.
Old Man River. Right. You work for the Standard Oil Company. Oil and water don't mix, you know. I hope you'll come out all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Go right ahead.
Old Man River, that old man River, he must know something
But don't say nothing, he just keeps rolling, he keeps on rolling along. He don't plant potatoes, he don't plant cotton, and them that plants them is soon forgotten. But old man River, he just keeps rolling along. You and me, we sweat and we strain, body all aching and racked with pain. Oh, that bud, live up that damn Dell. Get a little drunk and you land in jail. I get weary and sick of trying. I'm tired of living and scared of dying. But old man River, he just keeps rolling along.
Thank you, Kenneth. That was Kenneth Yarrow from Jersey City, singing Old Man River, and very good, too. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the two of you boys want to stand on one side and two on the other? Would you rather? Is it all right? You're entitled to the use of the building, of course. If I'm in the way, just put me away and forget about me. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to four affable-looking gentlemen here. The Friendly Four, they call themselves, so I don't anticipate any trouble, boys. The Friendly Four from Pine Grove, Pennsylvania. Is that right?
Correct.
Well, where is Pine Grove, if I'm not too...
40 miles west of Harrisburg. East of Harrisburg.
40 miles east of Harrisburg, yes. Pine Grove. What is the principal industry at Pine Grove? I'm interested. The name sounds familiar, but I can't place the metropolis.
I believe tanning is the most important industry.
Tanning
leather, yes.
Tanning leather is, huh? I suppose most of the people, it's unusual for the population of a town to hide during the day, generally. Well, I'm stuck. What? If you can think of better jokes, fellas, you're perfectly all right. It's all right with me. But the name intrigues me, the Friendly Four. Is it a trade name? Is it just the name of a club or something?
Just a male quartet.
Just a male quartet, the Friendly Four.
Yes.
I don't know, names are deceiving. I saw a good humor man with a long face last Sunday. You can't tell. What are you going to sing for us, boys?
Street Urchins Medley.
Street Urchins Medley. Thank you very much. Go right ahead.
On the store we'll sing a song of cities, cities great and small, rhyming little ditties, tell about them all. New York has her lobsters, Boston has her beans, Baltimore's a place for oysters, but for lasses, New Orleans. Rollin' bones, roll 'em on the square, roll 'em on the sidewalk, the streets, or anywhere. We roll 'em in the morning, we roll 'em in the night, we roll them bones a whole day long. While the cops are out of sight, we roll them bones.
Shine, shine, who wants to shine? My name is Teddy, and I'm always ready. My brush is all new, and my blacking is fine.
Hi there, mister, don't you want to shine? Rollin' bones, roll 'em on the square, roll 'em on the sidewalk, the streets, or anywhere. We roll 'em in the morning, we roll 'em in the night, we roll them bones a whole day long. While the cops are out of sight, we roll them bones.
Thank you, boys. You heard the Friendly Four, Pine Grove, Pennsylvania, ladies and gentlemen. And now we've come to Charlie Sinnott. Is that right, Charlie?
That's right, Mr. Allen.
An accordionist? You are an accordionist. You're not just carrying that thing on your stomach there as a pose, as an idle gesture. What are you going to play for us, Charlie?
I'd like to play the 12th Street Rag.
Well, you'd like to. There's nothing to stop you. All right. Go right ahead. The 12th Street. It must be pleasant to play an accordion in the summer, air conditioning your stomach in that fashion. The 12th Street Rag. Go right ahead. With Charlie. Charlie was playing the 12th Street Rag and got up around 4th Street and found out that he hadn't unbuttoned the accordion. We just almost didn't hear the last 8 blocks there. And now, ladies and gentlemen, that ends tonight's All-Star Amateur Contest. And please don't forget that we want all of you who have heard our amateurs at home tonight to help us select the winner of our $100 grand prize and a week's engagement at the Roxy Theater. It is your contest, ladies and gentlemen, and your votes alone will decide who wins. All you have to do is to vote for your favorite, is to send a postcard or a letter to me, Fred Allen, small capitals, in care of the station to which you are now listening. All votes must be in not later than next Tuesday morning, if you will, please. And now, Tiny, I know you in Portland always like to have the last word, but what is yours tonight?
Well, just one parting suggestion to our audience, Fred. Friends, I'm going to ask you again, as I did earlier this evening, if you won't start to use Ipana toothpaste yourself. Ipana, you know, when used with massage, will help you to prevent or correct pink toothbrush. That sign of tender, flabby gums, which, if neglected, may lead to serious mouth disorders. Ipana toothpaste and Salopatica are the two products of the Bristol-Myers Company, which bring you this hour of smiles in Town Hall tonight. And I hope that when you think of Fred Allen in Town Hall, you remember Ipana toothpaste for the smile of beauty, Sal Hepatica for the smile of health. Ipana, Sal Hepatica.
This is Fred Allen, ladies and gentlemen, saying good night to you and you and you. And don't forget, next Wednesday evening, we'll all be back waiting to greet you with our amateur contest and another hour of smiles in the old town hall. Good night.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
Thank you for listening to and showing your support for my podcast. If you would like to receive notifications of when new episodes are posted, please subscribe to my channel. Well, hope you enjoyed, and until next time, stay safe, wish you well, and as always, peace.